1-800-STEP-1-2, the phone number, StephanieMiller.com, the website. Representative Sandra Levin, one of our very personal favorites from the great state of Michigan, joins us now. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning. Glad to be with you.
Well, I'm glad to have somebody talking about jobs. The president, by the way, take a listen to this, making a good point, I thought, yesterday. President Obama.
When I came into office, the U.S. Economy had contracted by 9%. A little over a year later, the economy was growing by 4%. And it's been growing ever since.
Representative, I think it can't be said enough that people have to understand that we were losing 700,000 jobs a month, and while adding 80,000 isn't great, it still is in the right direction, right?
Yes, it's better than losing hundreds of thousands of jobs every month. That's the situation the president and his administration inherited. And I think it's good to remind people, perhaps a mistake was made being a little too optimistic about how we dig out of this hole. I think there was an understatement as to the depth of the hole, and a misunderstanding all around. Well, so what the president said, I think, is so correct.
Well, and Representative, you're obviously from Michigan, and you have, one of the front runners, at least in the Republican Party, Mitt Romney, saying he would have, let the auto companies go bankrupt. So, all of those jobs would have been gone rather than, flourishing and having paid us back by now, right?
Sure, and look what's happened. It will never be quite the same, but it's on the rebound, making much better cars, but also creating new jobs. And once again, the auto industry is one of the generators of recovery. Now, hopefully, the construction industry, especially residential, as well as commercial, will rebound. But what Mitt Romney said, that he would have let it fall apart, is something he needs to be remembered about.
Yeah, exactly. Congressman, we have a link up on our website to you're obviously calling to extend unemployment insurance, and you want to hear from the jobless about their experiences. Tell us about that.
Well, it's so important. We're talking, the latest estimate is that if we don't extend the benefits at the end of this year, that by early February, over 2 million people who are looking for work will be cut off from their benefits. So there's a crisis looming. And this website, I guess you have it, we're using our congressional website, www.levin.house.gov, is to ask people to email us their stories. And they're so compelling. If you have a minute, I'll just refer to one. For example, from New Hampshire, I've been unemployed for 2.5 years. Unemployment insurance helped me make ends meet while I was using my savings in 401k to keep up with everything. Now they are gone. My savings are long gone. My 401k is almost gone. I'm watching everything I worked so hard for my entire life slip away. I'm 50.
Well, and Representative, I mean, this is why it's so galling. The other frontrunner, Herman Cain, on the Republican side, literally said, "If you don't have a job, blame yourself." I mean, we are in the worst recession since the the Great Depression, and literally that's the level of sort of compassion on their side, right?
It's mindless and heartless.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what it is. It's both heartless and it's also mindless, because we have 15 million unemployed. We have 3 people, maybe 4, looking for every job that opens up. And so this is an effort to have people tell their stories. I think if that happens, maybe the Republicans eventually will listen.
Well, Representative, you probably heard Vice President Biden said this weekend the White House is going to keep acting on its own to find ways to help the economy if congressional Republicans don't pass the jobs bill, which it looks clear that they are not going to pass all or any part of it, are they?
I'm afraid not, but I think we have to keep on. By the way, the president can't extend the unemployment, the federal unemployment program. So Congress has to act. It was a couple years ago, Jim McDermott and I went down the day before Christmas. It was Christmas Eve almost, asking the Senate to act. And the House Republicans and the Senate Republicans should not wait until the last minute. We should act now.
Yep, absolutely. Representative Levin, thank you so much for your time and for fighting that good fight for,
We'll keep fighting, all of us.
All right.
Fighting.
Absolutely. The link is up on my website, Representative Sandy Levin. All right.